Ooh, it's the next day. I'm doing it. I'm showing up. So it's in the morning and I have done so many things already this morning and my energy feels good. I feel really positive. And I think there are a lot of things to to point me in that direction. And for me, Ben and I got up, we had coffee time, where we were just kind of talking to one another. And then I went to the gym, even with a semi sore foot. I still showed up. I biked as to not put too much pressure on it. And then I came back and I showered and I attended Great Morning with Ellen Cam, and it was phenomenal. Fire, honestly. It hit so hard. I was with two people, one new person and one person I've had in my group before because they were like in little breakout rooms in Zoom. And it was just so good, we did gratitudes and we did affirmations and we did a high vibe habit, like how we were going to commit and show up to being kind of a better version of ourselves on this particular day. And I've been doing this for a little over 2 weeks consistently every weekday. And dang, does it help, right? It's like to show gratitude out loud to somebody, sometimes to strangers. I mean, I guess they're all strangers, but you start overlap meeting people, is just so powerful. So powerful. Uh, and even if you like roll out of bed on the wrong side and you're like a little bit grumpy, cranky, whatever, feeling down, going into a Zoom room with people who are like saying things they're grateful for and channeling kind of the energy that they need in their life through affirmations, both at a conscious and subconscious level, is insanely beautiful. And it's just so cool because they hold space for it all. They're non-judgmental. They let you sit in silence if you want, or kind of all the things. The main thing I want to say is that to understand that you have the capacity to show up exactly as you want and to get all this energy from other people in a positive way. I'm not saying like woo woo, right? I mean, if that's your vibe, like I totally get it and respect it. But I'm just saying, like, have you ever like walked into a room where someone is just like glowing? Right? Or their presence just makes you feel a little bit better. That's how this feels. And it just like orients my whole day. Honestly, it's Friday and I'm going to miss it so much because I'm not going to get it until next Monday. So I think the power of gratitude is super real. And I just like appreciate everybody that I've had the opportunity to interface with over the last few weeks. Um, I I also read this quote that I want to share, and yeah, I just want to riff on it for a little bit. So, um, a French philosopher, Simone Weil, although I'm not sure I pronounced her last name correctly, encourages us to search the root cause. And the quote that she said is, "All sins are attempts to fill voids." And it's from Gravity and Grace. And I was reading it this morning in James Clear's newsletter that he sends out once a week. This is the Atomic Habits guy. And I was like, dang, man, like, I don't I know that I don't have control over how other people show up in the world, but sometimes the way people show up hits me and I take it so personally. I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're being mean to me, or they said that snappy thing, or they're not as excited as me, right? It's always a comparison. And I don't think comparison, I think comparison is the enemy of joy. But the reason why I really liked this quote is because I feel like I can show up the best of my capabilities only if I deal with the things that are deep down and creating voids in my life. And anytime I'm unkind, anytime I'm quick to pass judgment, anytime I am mean, for lack of better words, I think it's because there is an input there. There's some stimuli that's causing me to feel this void. this thing that I have not looked in the eye and dealt with, this thing I've maybe shoved off to the side. Maybe it's a part of myself, maybe it's a memory, maybe it's how I see myself, maybe it's a lack of self-love. There's like tons of stuff there. But I think how I show up is in direct relation to what I've dealt with and what I haven't dealt with on a personal level, right? Deep down inside. And I just want to be a more pleasant person, a happier person, someone who shows up and like just emits light and love. And I'm super excited to have the opportunity this year to dive into that a little bit more. I'm super grateful for a new day. And honestly, I feel like the universe opens up doors in just the right way if you're open for it. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not, but the hard things, dang, they teach you a lot. So those are kind of things that I'm thinking about right now. But mostly I just wanted to share and the power of gratitude. And some days I have good days and some days I have not so good days, but I do think my baseline of happiness is coming up. And I just can't wait to see what today brings. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I hope you experience gratitude. I sure as heck am grateful for you. I'm sending you all the love in the world. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye.